Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Raven here. Just gonna go through a run through of some of the tougher mini games. Starting off with Zombotany and Zombotany 2. These can be kind of hard, difficult if you're not used, especially the first time you experience it. It can be difficult. The difference between these zombies and Zombotany and the regular zombies is that they contain all the powers of the plants that their heads represent. Like the pea shooter head zombies shoot peas as well as eat. So they can take down like your defenses twice as fast because they're shooting and they eat. And also they can shoot, since they're shooting long range peas, it can take out undefended sunflowers. They can also shoot down your pea shooters. Also, your plants have a little bit more defense than them. They last a little bit longer, but not very much. So basically, if there's two pea shooter zombies versus one of your pea shooters going down, and then they're gonna shoot down whatever else you put up. So it can be kind of difficult. The main thing you want to do is get your sunflower production up. You want to be able to produce as much sun, get as much guns and defenses up, as quickly as possible. I recommend using cheap things, nothing too fancy. Because you don't want to waste time buying something expensive. So let's get some pumpkin shells too. Also, these are basic plants except for the imitator and the twin sunflower. Those you have to purchase in the shop. But the rest of these plants can be gotten through the course of the game as regular seeds. Also, buying a rake helps too, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, the position of the rake also tells you where the first zombie is going to be. So don't plant a sunflower there knowing he's going to shoot it, because he will shoot before the rake gets him. Let's hurry up and get our sunflowers up. I recommend putting up defenses first before I put up guns. See, it doesn't matter because there's nothing in that lane. If there was a sunflower in that lane, he'd shoot it down. So defend the sunflowers you have in place already. Any zombies that come on a lane that you're not fighting in or defending or whatever, just use a squash. Squashes are cheap and it could take out a guy like him, easily. I want to kind of splurge on that tall nut, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna defend my sunflowers first. See, there's a guy right there, so make sure you defend the sunflowers you have in place already. Let's squash this guy. And then once you have a defense up for the sunflowers you planted, then place a gun, to kill whoever may be attacking. And remember, they can shoot your plants, so you kind of want to have a walnut in front of a pea shooter to prevent your pea shooter from going down. Let's put a walnut here and pea shooter there while we wait for our squash to recharge. We're going to squash this guy. Remember, the main thing is getting your sunflower production up. Uh-oh, I didn't defend that plant. I'm going to put a tall nut there. Put a gun on that guy. Just increase your defenses first, then add guns as necessary. Alright, now we got guns and sunflowers and defenses on all lanes. And these walnuts and tall nuts, they can go down a lot faster than you would think because they're being shot at and they're being eaten at the same time. So it's a good idea you can put double walnuts if you wish. Well, let's buy guns. Have two 2 rows of peach. You also put in spike weeds in front of the walnuts. Give you an extra damage on the zombies, and keeps them away from eating it so fast. And these walnut guys, they're just kind of like the buckethead zombies. They just take a little more time to defeat, but they don't do anything special. And let's squash that one, guys. And my squash is blind, actually. Let's heal this tall nut. Alright, a walnut got eaten. We're just gonna put another one there. It's pretty simple. Alright, we're gonna start replacing the walnuts with the tall nuts. Just spike weed those rows. And also remember, each game is different, so you might have to adjust like the placement of your guns to suit the needs at your time of playing. But it's basically just get your sunflowers up. Make sure there's always defense on your sunflowers and defense on your guns. Keep a tall nut there. Double spike these rows of plants. I'm just gonna lay down more snow peas. Like, that doesn't really take much to kill a lot of these guys. It's just when you first play it, you might be confused as to how to defeat it. Zombotany 2 is much more difficult. That's pretty much it. We're gonna place this with a tall nut, but most of the zombies are gonna go down at this point. And this is the final wave, so I make it look easy, but like I say, for the first time you're playing it, it may be confusing how to defeat it. Cause I actually died the first time I played this. Well, you can see everything's nice and symmetrical and even. I didn't even really use the pumpkin shell, so not very necessary, but it just helps you to defend the plane if you don't have a tall nut ready. Alright, well that's part 1 of this series. Stay tuned as I take on Zombotany 2.